right, well, who is in the mood for love? It's Valentine's Day after all, and sometimes we get so caught up in the chocolate and the roses, maybe we don't take enough time to actually look at what makes a good relationship possible if you can have it. And get this, half of American adults, well, they're single. So for those who are looking for love, and even for those who have found it but still find that there's a little room for improvement, author and psychotherapist Ken Page is here now to talk about his new book called Deeper Dating and what kinds of things that we may want to keep in mind to find true intimacy. Welcome, Ken. It's so nice to see you.
So glad to be here.
So here's your book, Deeper Dating, and
yes.
You know, intimacy. So many people seem like they say they want it, but they are afraid as all heck about it.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I think that's such a great question, you know, because there's sexual intimacy, there's emotional intimacy, and the real definition of intimacy that you can find in the dictionary is characterizing our deepest nature. Well, it's easier to talk about everything else and very hard to talk about our deepest nature, but that's where the magic lies in the journey.
Well, you know, from the deeper part of it, you say that our pop culture really relies a lot on outward appearances, on things that aren't so important, like the way you look, if you're pretty or if you're handsome,
Yes,
or
yes.
how much money you have, or the car you drive. Why does that get in the way?
Well, you know, our real self is the self that someone's going to fall in love with. And all of that advice teaches us how to kind of be afraid of who we are. It's like, it looks like self-improvement, but it's really self-criticism in a great outfit. So we want to show who we really are and find the people who love what they see when we do that.
Well, you know, that you talk to daters and a lot of them will say, yeah, I always keep falling for the wrong guy or the wrong
Yes.
girl, or, you know, they're poison, but I keep falling for them again and
Yes,
again and again.
yes.
Why do people do that?
It's a fascinating thing. You know, so often the people that we're the most attracted to, and couples theory teaches us about this, we're that attracted to them because somewhere inside we know that they're going to hurt us in the ways we've been hurt before. And it's like we want to go back to the scene of the original crime and try to get them to love us right.
Very Pavlovian.
Yes, yes.
And because it's familiar, and so
Yes.
it's a trained pattern within our bodies that feels familiar, even if it's not really healthy for us. Here's a little other trick that a lot of people say. There's rules out there, like the books, The Rules, and
Yes.
Playing Hard to Get, and all of these. Does that stuff really work or not?
Well, you know, it turns out it doesn't work. And there have been great studies done, including in speed dating events. And this is what we found out. And it's kind of what we must have known somewhere inside all along. Showing enthusiasm and appreciation works a lot better than playing hard to get. You know, it's not the game playing that helps us find the real love we want. It's showing who we really are.
Showing who we really are, but you know, some people I think are afraid that if they really knew who we were, they would go near us.
You know it, and people hide it until they seal the deal, but that never works.
Well, you know, sometimes it's been said that plainer people, people who aren't so gorgeous or handsome, are actually the ones who have better success at finding lasting love. Is that true? And if so, why is that?
Well, you know, the truth of the matter is immediate attraction is not what we say it is. It's not the most important thing. A lot of relationships grow and develop when you get to know somebody. Connection builds attraction, but nobody gets taught that. And you know, if you think about the young, gorgeous, successful people you know, are they one drop more likely to be in long-lasting, healthy relationships?
No.
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 Because those aren't the skills of intimacy.
And you also say it's a good idea to hold off on sexual intimacy.
I do, yes. Yes, because sexual intimacy without the same amount of real connection is like Miracle-Gro for our fear. One partner's always going to end up or almost always going to end up afraid and wanting to flee, and the other one is going to end up needy. When you let the two things develop at their own pace, the emotional connection and the sexual excitement, that's really where magic builds.
You know, Ken, I wanted to ask you about a couple of other things, your theory of the wave, but we're not going to get to that. And I also wanted to ask you about how you can get yourself to be attracted to folks that are actually good for you. But everybody's going to have to wait and read Deeper Dating because that's all we have time for today
yes.
on Arise News Weekend. Thanks so much for joining us.
So great to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.